We talk a lot about AI on this channel, Victor,
Yes.
and we talk a lot about AI and the integration of AI in our daily lives. As where do we integrate a human? Where does a human play a role? Where they don't, etc. In fact, last November, I did three workshops in Saudi Arabia at the King Fahd University students, and the topic was a human in the loop. And this is where we talked about where do we integrate a human at what point, at what intersection of the process, whatever the process that you're working with. In your case, writing, or in other case, maybe translating, in another case, maybe marketing processes, etc. And the idea is, do you involve the human across the entire process or parts of the process? That takes analysis, that takes a little bit of a know-how. From your vantage point right now, AI, specifically as it relates to you, how is it helping or not helping the writers, students today? And or is it mostly distraction in some cases?
I think that, well, all of what you said are true. Like, obviously, in some cases, it's a distraction, and in some cases, it can be very helpful. I don't think there's a lot of institutions that are using AI in a positive way with their students yet. I think that a lot of institutions, and I know this for a fact, a lot of institutions are trying to like basically ban AI in the educational system. I know because I'm actually brought in on an AI panel that I have to speak on in about a week to an educational like group. It's in Minnesota, but I have to speak to them like their board, like as an AI panelist about that very specific subject. Is like their teachers are like, let's ban AI, and I'm like, that's not possible. And so um,
The genie's out of the bottle, right, Victor? Everybody's got access to it.
yeah, yeah. Everybody everybody does have access to it. Everything that I create is human in the loop. Like the what I described was like working back and forth with AI, not letting AI just do all the work for you, but AI helping you do the work. I think that I think that some people think about AI the wrong way, like we were talking about, like cognitive offload versus cognitive discourse. When people think about AI, like they think that their effort should go down if they're using AI, and I think that that's not the case. I think that your effort should stay the same, but your results should be supercharged with AI.
100%. And we talk about AI, and I keep saying this on every episode almost. AI is an evolving technology. In the past, because we're still in the generation where we're actually downloading software and waiting for the next release in 6 months or a year to download the next release. You download Windows 10, you wait for the Windows 11, and et cetera, et cetera. Now with this technology, with the artificial intelligence technology, the technology is learning, is adapting, is behaving on a differently on a day-to-day basis, and it's getting better on a
Mm-hmm.
different on a day-to-day basis. So, and we're still at a phase right now. We're still developing trust between a human and technology, right? So a lot of people, they see output coming out of technology, out of AI, think, do I believe this? Is this true? And so, I'm just thinking, because you mentioned earlier like the school boards, etc. I'm thinking like the kids that they're going to school, like say today, and they're into kindergarten. 20 years from now, when they graduate from universities, the world's going to be, or technology is going to be a completely different technology. I was listening to the CEO of NVIDIA the other day. I mean, quantum computing, we're a stone's throw away from that. And once we get to that, I mean, the evolution is going to be warp speed. How do you see the future, Victor, from AI technology perspective?
I actually think the future is going to be people learning how to use AI as a utility, because I think AI is a utility like electricity is a utility. But I also think that what's going to happen is it's right now everybody's like learning how to prompt, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that's not going to be part of what's going to happen. Like electricity, you don't have to run wire in a ground. You just flip on a switch and you enjoy light. And so I think that people are going to build AI appliances more or less, um, and that is just going to be part of it. I also think that people are going to learn how to use AI as kind of like an advisor, a day to day advisor.